Hello Unkindness crew, we're back with another video. I asked AI to build me what it thinks is the strongest Brawl commander deck. To no one's surprise, it takes a while to make GPT understand cards. At first, it wanted only scry lands and basics. Then it only wanted all 1-drop creatures. But after some refined questions, telling GPT to look at the current meta and telling GPT to stop suggesting banned cards, it gave me this. Asika, God of the Tree, a literal rainbow bridge of chaos. To quote GPT-Y, strong because her backside cheats out your biggest creatures or planeswalker every upkeep for free. You can run every good legendary or bomb you own across all colors, and even with random pieces becomes a high roll machine deck that wins through sheer value. Power 9 out of 10, fun level 10 out of 10. So we gotta run it, right? I swear this is the most powerful thing I could possibly build on Arena, while casually ignoring all the top meta Brawl commanders in the format. And you know what? It actually looks really good, like surprisingly good. Either this thing's going to destroy the queue or it's going to mana screw itself into a philosophical debate with a goose token. But hey, when a robot tells you to worship a rainbow bridge and summon gods for free on every turn, you don't argue, you just let the thing cook. The commander, or as AI wants to call her, Mana Jesus, you flip her over and play her like a pancake and she becomes a prismatic bridge, which basically says every upkeep, spin the wheel, you win the game. And check out this lineup: Xenagos, Erebos, Heliod, Heros. It's like the AI went, yes, all the gods, I want all of them. And it's not a deck anymore. It's a pantheon with trust issues. So yeah, this might be the first deck in history that's both divinely inspired and artificially intelligent. Let's see if the Rainbow Bridge leads to victory or straight into the Shadow Realm.
This
AI's strongest Brawl commander deck. I asked AI to build me a Brawl deck. Playing Spell Pierce, Wash Away, Kellyan to try to get some free cards, Birds of Paradise for fixing, and Delightful Halfling for fixing. It's also playing a Johnny because a Johnny's pretty good. It's got some Negate, a Mana Drain, a Bitter Triumph, a Hazoret, Commune of Gods to look for creatures or enchantments, Glimpse of the Core to search for basic, Rampant Growth to search for more basics, Return to Nature, destroy target artifacts, enchantments, or exile a card from graveyard. Carried is more mana fixing. Because our curve's very high up, this Beanstalk was probably added in here. We got Arcane Signet, Cold Steel Heart, Mindstone, and Transformer, all ways to ramp. And then apparently the Goose Mother is a pet card of AI. It really likes the Goose Mother. It's a good card with a bunch of ramps, so it's in here. Dane, we got an Ajani, we got a Sigrid for combat shenanigans. We got a Harvester, which is weird if you saw my last video. This card won against Kavero, but besides that, it's kind of an interesting card. We got a Godric. We got some Cultivate for more man ramp, Huntsman Redemption to get more basics and make some blockers, Stomper to get more basics, the God of Destiny here as a way to deal with problematic things from a graveyard, Coalition Relic, more ramp, Network Terminal, more ramp, Relic of Legends for more ramp, and we have a lot of legendary creatures. Playing Heliod, I think abstractly the worst of the Heliods, the Johnny's Last Stand. Whenever a Planeswalker control dies, we sacrifice this to make a 4/4, or if opponent makes us discard and we put controlled planes, we make a 4/4 flyer. Farsight Ritual, look at the top 4 cards, bargain if we sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token, then we look at the top 8 and take 2 cards instead. Jason Mind Sculptor is just really good Planewalker. Erebos, Rasta of the Endless Rud. We have Quilveri, God of Kingship, Talion, Kindly Lord. For some reason, AI really likes this card, so it's in here. Finding the Old Gods to destroy problematic permanents, as well as ramp, God of Victory. We got Conquer's Death, Blasphemous Edict for all of the board wipe spells. For some reason, AI really likes this card. God Eternal Ronus, Angrath. I really like this card when he was in Standard. Xenagos, a way to finish. Johnny to look for more planeswalkers and creatures. Sarkin has card advantage and make 1 mana of any color. And then our top curve, hopefully we can cheat out with the bridge. We got Prime Times. We got some Gruff Triplets. Got Versatile of Persistence to kill something early on to bring our creatures back from the graveyard. Towley, Glacier Godmaw, creatures you control get 1/1 and gain Vigilance and Haste as maybe a finisher. Virtuous Strength, a way to get a creature or land back from your graveyard like a fetch land, and then it just produces 3 mana if anything. It really likes these standard cards, so we have the Wither Cocoon Keeper to exchange life totals to maybe win out a game that way or draw a ton of cards. Pinnacle Pariah to have huge cards advantage. We have the Enderstone to have more card advantage and hopefully save our life total. We have Vorinclex, a way to double our mana again. We're really going on this ramp plan to make Mother Goose a good Goose Mother. Tomb Raider, I missed this card. Way to just exile any target permanent you want, and then when it dies, it can do it again. And then Progenitus as our big mana dork. We don't have any utility lands, so it's just a lot of fetches and surveil lands and triumphs. So that's what we're playing today. Let's get into some games and see how it goes. Woo. One goes first. Well, we have our colors. You can turn 1, Triome to hold up Spell Pierce, turn 2. Yeah, it's kind of weird. See what they play. The Clockmater deck, so they're probably playing a bunch of counter spells and goodies. Oh, I'm not going to play my Johnny into straight counter spells. Counter that. Get you a Helming Wave. Still missing black sources over there. Sure. Non-land cards. Land drop up. Purphoros. Black green. Probably. Play this. Keep up blue. Gold Steel Heart. Hard choice. Probably another black. Pass the turn. Uh-oh. If I had a stifle here, that would be so cute. I'll pierce that relic. I guess we could have untapped binding it, but... Oops. There's a Mox. Well, that red was the best thing ever, so we can drop our bridge. And we could start gambling. Oracle. Not what. Well, let's just ruin their scries. That was the wrong time for Cocoon Keeper. Oh, they found another land. And here it's the Clockman himself. What do we get? An Arden. That seems sweet, actually. I'd like to find Surveil land. Thank you. Other land's good. Let's see if this gets countered or not. It probably will. Man. Question is, what card? Do we want a Johnny back, or do we want Oracle back? I don't want a Johnny. It's probably better to get Oracle for the Power 9, but it's not as fun.
Fight beside me, brother.
Pass the turn, opponent. What shenanigans do you have for me? My cat. Rude. Edict. Still have an Arden. I'm gonna include a Delta. Get a Surveil land. Probably have 2 red. This. Elspeth. Yeah, I'll keep that. Fortunately, wait, it goes away to the bridge, right? Creature or planeswalker? It does. Whoops. I could just play Godmaul, can I? Can you counter this? No? Like, some of the cards in here is not that good, but some of the cards in here are absolute bangers. But yeah. Trigger. Go to combat. Arden. I don't want to take Cocoon Keeper. We'll take Oracle and put Power 9 in our deck. And then crack this on the Nether Maw and kill with lethal. Woo! One goes first. We can turn 2 Caryatid. This card is so weird in here. I kind of want to take it out, but it's not the point. It's perfectly necessary when you're a blue player. Show me counter magic? No? Okay. What are we doing? Get some Signet action down. I think killing the Signet might slow our opponent down enough, and we can still Rampant Growth this turn. If we play our untap, no. We only have 3 mana this turn. Maybe Rampant Growth is just the answer we need to get out. Blue, black. We should get a red source probably. So then we're gonna have our white with this backstreet. Cultivate's fine. Even though next turn we're just jamming the bridge. Opponent plays a land. Hopefully they tap down or tap out. Uh-oh. I bet you they have... Should I play around... Counter magic? Probably not. We did it. We get to play with it, though, is the question. Double Surveilled. That's hot. Don't want a second double trigger with Elesh Norn? Opponent. But 4 triggers a turn. Slime? No. Wow. Okay. Sure. That was pretty hot and painful. Oh no, they're gonna bounce it twice? Oh no. Alright, we're never gonna have lands the rest of the game? Because they do it again on their upkeep? Let's... Sure. So they get to... They landed us 5 times now. The game we finally have land ramp. We're getting punished for it. That's so unfortunate. Can you bounce it again? Yeah, that's a thing. Goodbye, mana. I didn't need you anyways, apparently. That wasn't a slime. That was a reoccurring nightmare. That was terrible. I go first. I'll keep it. Get a basic forest here. And play our halfling turn 1, Mindstone turn 2. Fortunately, we don't have black mana. Maybe this parlor will find us one. We don't have blue either, so I'm wanting to put out the Triumph first. We'll do our Mind Stone. There's our black mana. And then there's blue. Opponent, do you have a 0 mana counter spell over here? I'm gonna play this for negate next turn. And this has black in it, so I'm gonna play that. Pass the turn. Sorry, opponent. Deciding to fetch at a turn. Probably gonna try or surveil, yep. Negate that. Whatever they're playing, I'm negating. If we somehow get untapped land, we can slam God of the Tree. Can we? We can, and you cannot counter this. I could dive. Oh no, they gain control of it with Commandeer? No way!
My skills are aged to perfection.
Oh no!
Time to improvise.
I was not expecting Commandeer. Well... And they probably have counter magic now. They are playing Narset. Did you find it? They did find counter magic, look at that. I guess we keep ramping looking for an answer.
My defense had an imperfection.
And then they find it's a fairy?
Right on schedule.
No, 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 no.
Hurry.
No.
Think fast.
I think this one might be a little over. Yeah. 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 Good game, opponent. Opponent go... I go first. Okay. Our Bloodstained Mire can find us. Most of our colors. Black, white, red, blue. Unfortunately, I need to get green. That's another color we don't have. We'll probably have removal for our halfling. But we'll try to find out if there's another land. I'll take it. Yep, there's the removal. So we need to find a red source with this land. There's a Mind Stone that we can remove. Just to get them off their ramp. They can sack it to draw a card, but this way we can slow them down a little bit. I need to find a tapped red source. Probably Surveil here. More lands, that's not an answer. So they discarded a card instead of sack. Okay. We'll play Quake-Mole. No covered. And then this can take a land and we can play our World Tree. This. Green, black, white, blue, red. We'll get a bridge out. Hopefully it survives. Let's play the planeswalker forward. Take this to get green and play Sarkin.
A dragon bows to no master. Destruction is my language.
Pretty good. So we can play our land, play up the beanstalk, and draw a card. And get in for 4. It's pretty good. As Purphoros, giving everything haste could be scary. They put out 2 dragons and kill us. Seems pretty good. Got it. Opponent goes first. This hand does stuff. Does a lot of stuff. And guess what? We're playing against a Clockman again. Rampant growth. Would you like to counter it? No? Surprising. Get black. Immune. Not doing anything else. I'm gonna send a god. Let's pass. Holding up Spell Pierce. That was a really good draw. This, finding red source, probably. Untap, play that, get all of our colors. Pass. Their hand is full counters, so we will play this counter game. let that go. That surprised me. Okay. That means they probably have another counter in hand. We're going to play our bridge with Spell Pierce back up. If we drew another land, then we could have played around that. Fortunate. But we still got it to resolve. Hopefully it sticks. Cross my fingers. They just play Clock Guy. Okay. We beat Clockman! Oh my goodness. That's not good. That's better. Fortunately, Mind Stone doesn't really cast God of the Tree, but we'll keep it. And we'll just get mana fixing right away. And this we can play Kellyan next turn. This deck only plays one board wipe and it's only for creatures. I don't know why. Don't ask. So we can play a Kellen this turn into Verdant. And we need black. Green. We're going to get a Surveil land and our Reflecting Pool can now make any color. The Beanstalk's pretty good. Hey, I bet you they have counter magic up. So we'll find out. Would you like to counter my Mind Stone? How about my up the Beanstalk? No? Kind of scared to attack. Let's attack anyways. Borrower, okay. You got it. What do we play next turn? Through counter magic. Ew. You can take my up the Beanstalk? Okay. Guess I could play this. I can play Kellen. Put counters on Kellen. Pass the turn.
Trust yourself and you shall win.
Unfortunately, Mind Stone is not making colored mana for the Prismatic Bridge, or we would have slammed it there. I was fully expecting destroy target attacking creature as well. That's why I was hesitant of attacking with Kellen. They might be more of a flash control deck. Towards Kellen. Are you scared of Kellen? Sure. Hit my Johnny. They probably have counter magic up. I think we just slam planeswalkers. And demand an answer.
No matter what, there is
I will
always
uptick.
hope.
Find an Ashen
My
Rider.
strength is yours.
Alright, buddy. Tick up the other Johnny. We are Johnny Tribal now. And back the turn.
Steel yourself for battle.
There's a Brazen Borrower. I can kill one of our Johnnies. Probably bigger Johnny because it finds me cards. He goes.
I lost this battle, but you can
You
win
tap
the
out,
war.
please. Gandalf, let me play a game of Magic, please. I would like to play some Magic. research. Okay. That's a really cool art. It's really pretty. They draw 3 cards, discard. Do unless they discard a land. Hey, Gandalf. Get another Surveil, probably green, red and white. The land doesn't hurt. What do we slam here? Question is, do we slam our commander or we just put out Xenagos? I don't need you, Goddard. Well, we don't play this game for nothing. Show it to me. Playing around Mind Spike. You're all good. Pick up a Johnny on 0. And hopefully our bridge stays. Cross your fingers, chat.
Your soul burns.
Impulse. Okay, good. You didn't jinx me. You guys are just vibing. I'm just trying to win games. For some reason my hands are really cold today. Opponent decides off impulse what they want to do with their life. They could just play Teferi and bounce Prismatic Bridge as well. Let's hope they don't see that line. Bye, Johnny.
This does not bode well.
Opponent's, my Planeswalker just soaking up all the damage. Alright, here comes Teferi, and now it's gonna bounce.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Got it.
You need to slow down.
Well, you have the 1 mana counter spell. You don't. Pass. We're gonna keep trying it until it works. We're 1 mana short of Ashen Rider.
You know what? I'm not.
Which will probably get countered. Going for 5. Go to 20. Please. Please. Let's pass the turn, Gandalf. Give me your energy.
Don't worry. I face scared. The future
Still have a
looks
chance.
bright for one of us.
You still have a chance. They're digging. What did we get? I'm gonna add some land. The mana. And let's just slam a rider. They probably have counter magic. Yep. We live the dream though, that's all that matters. I'm gonna surveil into something that does something. Next turn we can slam both of our gods. Gandalf, do you want to kill your Gandalf? Down to 15. They have to have something in hand if they didn't attack with Hall of Storm Giants. What are you doing over there? They could just time walk multiple times and we die on the spot.
No time for a break.
Go digging instead. We're still digging, guys. That's a lot of cards they've seen. Okay, they untap their Skyclave.
Second there. Who's counting?
We get another trigger? Ooh.
My spirit blazes like the heat of the dragon.
We need to take a land if we want to play both of our gods. Let's take a land. Oh, I guess we have Sarkhan, though. We can take up Sarkhan. Before we do anything else.
This will tip the scales.
We play this. We play all of our spells if we play Relic. I'm gonna try. We're gonna play the weaker god first. Hope to bait their counter magic. Then there's the counter spell. Sure. Show me the second one. Oh, it resolves. Give my other god haste. You're gonna path him. Rude. Okay. A reason we could have made a dragon with this to have a blocker instead of making mana, but I made mana because we can play 3 spells in 1 turn. Unfortunately, they just can kill Sarkhan. We did get a card out of it,
Now,
at least.
I lick my wounds.
Keep up the pace.
I'm taking up on Teferi again. More Teferi.
I've got some planning time.
What do we get? We get a prime time. Well, we can get some Surveil lands now. Surveil twice. Oh, I should have gotten the World Tree. That was a mistake, because then we could have found some. Shade shoot is good. A little cycle. Another Johnny. I think that does anything. We're gonna play it anyways. We could have gotten the World Tree, and then we were playing a bunch of gods. We could have World Tree. We're pretty close to activating World Tree. To just find every god in our deck. You kill a Johnny. That's a decision. So, actually we can get the World Tree now because we can give Titan haste. Are you going to make a mistake? Wait, why did... Oh, I had auto-passing to skip through turns? No! No! Okay, that's... I'm surprised it didn't give me anything here. Okay, I should have 2 more lands and that might change the game. Arena sometimes, even with you have auto pass on, it still forces you to go combat, and sometimes it just doesn't. It's frustrating. Arena, you're frustrating.
Hold that thought.
And it keeps drawing. This Gandalf has been out for way too long. There's a midnight clock, in case they didn't have enough mana. We might still win for my mistake. An arena client being trash. Supreme Will. What are you digging for? They've seen so many cards this game. Wrath of God. Sure. So now they're fully tapped out, and we could potentially kill them here, right? Let's see what our bridge gives us.
Give me a moment. Or a few.
Probably have counter magic. Hope we draw something. I'm glad we drew that card. What will bridge give us? Okay. That doesn't stop bridge trigger. Those are two good draws. I can't attack this turn. That sucks. We have two things we can do at the end of their turn to ruin this board state. We found all the board wipes. Need them to attack with this. And we will destroy it. Get out of here. They activated Teferi this turn? No. Since they haven't activated Teferi this turn, I'm going to bounce it to their hand. And they can't play it. They have 3 mana to do something. This one turn. This is our turn. Narset.
I know 88 ways to defeat. I have just the trick for this.
Well, that shuts down our Mind Stone on River's Rebuke. Excuse you? That was the worst thing we could have had. Because now we can't Mind Stone here. And now we're one short for Xenagos. What is this ult? I think we have to make them not have extra cards here.
I must stay focused.
So they're gonna River's Rebuke here. And they have enough play to Teferi. That's unfortunate.
Sorry I'm late.
So, do we draw a counterspell? Right here. Nope. But I will take that.
Now what?
Why do you not activate your Planeswalker first, sir? They untap. What is your last 3 cards?
Don't worry. It's only a little mischief.
That's the wrong board. Wait. Alright, well. Xenagod has to resolve. Go to combat, and we have to hit Teferi or he ults.
I've seen that one before.
And we'll play our bridge again, which they probably have counter magic for. Yep. And let's find a forest and get our birds. Pass the turn. The clock is ticking. Conquers death on Xenagos.
I won't hide from the world. Hurry!
What would be our best draw here? Probably an Arden?
And some think time only flows in one direction.
You have a counter magic. Show it to me. Get you down. Emperor. Okay.
You started this fight, but I'm
Okay.
going to end it. You are not much of a
This is a heck of a game. Yeah, Skynet made me a deck Nero. What do we get back? Ashen Rider? No!
Time is much more malleable.
No, Gandalf. I know you were gonna do it, but it's still not fun.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Yep, that's a block. Yes, this is Brawl.
Give me a moment. Or a few.
Struggling for my life over here. They can draw now with Midnight Clock. And that was not the answer. Get down there, little stomper, go. And pass the turn. So they get an Elspeth to get Ashen Rider back, probably. They draw 7 cards off Midnight Clock. Cool. I think that's the game, unfortunately. Because they have 2 man lands, they can tap our stuff down, and they can swing for lethal.
Don't worry. It's only a little mystery.
And they did exactly what we said. Alright, GG. We're so close to turning the corner there. That was close. Alright, so let's be honest here. AI really flopped. This deck looked awesome on paper, like there's the shiny rainbow bridge. But when actually playing this deck, played like a bad group project. Like no one knew what they were supposed to do. The curve was a mess with all of our tap lands. The win rate was somewhere south of 10% out of 40 games. And the deck was really in between this God and planeswalker super friends, and it couldn't really have both. It was really missing a lot of interaction. There was no clear plan, and basically folded to anything that was playing a counterspell. My recommendation is either pick a side, go all in on gods, or build around planeswalkers, board wipes, and embrace that kind of grind mindset. I also want to point out one of the biggest pitfalls of this deck is all of our lands that are more than one color come into play tapped. We have a lot of dual tap lands. We have all the surveils in here, but we really have no shock lands. So it's great to get all of our colors, but our curve was really ruined by the fact that every time we fetched, we always found either a basic or to fix our mana always came in tapped, and that was a big issue. This deck is only playing 36 lands, and I would recommend playing 38 to almost 40, even if we have this low curve of mana rocks and mana dorks. I feel that you still need to play a higher amount of lands because we're playing a very big top of the end curve. So with the AI deck list, I'm looking to make my own deck, and I made a bunch of cuts, and these are the first edits that I would do. First off, that mana base was really rough on us, and so I would cut a lot of the excess come in and play tap lands. We took out all of our triomes down to 2 because we have an excess of green in this deck, and we brought in our shock lands so we can find our shock lands. And you see I don't own all the cards on Magic Arena, so I can't make this deck right now. We start with Chromox, another way to ramp out early on, Elvish Mystic, Deathrite Shaman, Bloom Tender, and then I want to go into more of a Super Friends list where you get Narset, Ashiok, Fiora, Burrow, Shalai, Wandering Emperor, Chandra, Fairy, Ralk. Atrox is really good because you can proliferate. I like the Spider Queen. There's better out there, but I like her. Oath to Teferi, Ventorius, so you can discover 4. Liliana is just a great card. Veraska, Garuk, Nissa to deal with artifacts and enchantments. The other group, Ugin at the top of our curve, Keeper's Talent, Oath of Ajani, Rhystic Study, did you pay for that? Toxic Deluge, Stage Judgment, Damnation, Fumigate is Farewell, and Ultimatum. Fumigate might be too much of removal for the board, so I'd probably cut Fumigate first for playing a different Planeswalker. 2 Time Walks here, and the Doubling Season if we're Planeswalker deck. If you did not know, Keeper's Talent on its level 3 does the same effect. If you put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, put twice that many of those counters, this acts as another Doubling Season effect. So that's the changes I would personally make, and I would run this deck and tweak it a little bit here and there. I will show you 2 other options of deck that we can fix with this and give you more of an idea of something we can play towards. It's playing with Golos as the commander, but these 2 cards are interchangeable. You could put Golos somewhere in the deck and play God of the Tree. You notice the curve has a little more consistent. The bottom part of it has a lot of ramp and only ramp. And then the mid-range has a lot of more control, like Day of Judgment, Wrath of God, Damnation, and it plays more towards the board a little bit, and then plays the package of playing with gods, and it plays 1 copy of the World Tree, sacrifices land, search your life for any number of god cards, put them on the battlefield and shuffle. So it's looking to play all 11 gods in this deck list. The other way I talked about is playing more of a Super Friend style deck. As you see, I don't really have the cards here, but I'm just giving you a visual representation of what you can build. Below in the description of this video, all 3 deck lists in the description below if you want them. For watching, subscribe if you want to see more. Woo!